Sorry that this is a little bit overbalanced, guys. The tripod's a bit banjaxed. And look, my strap now looks like a bow.
It looks nothing like a bow.
Looks a bit like a bow if you're stupid, which I am. Also,
my other cat, who was just sleeping on the floor, and now he's upset because you picked him up off the floor.
he's a happy cat.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, this one is the one that Omega liked best so far.
Yeah, because it's more tongue-in-cheek.
It was like, do death. And awesomely, we watched the Choose Your Own Adventure version.
Yeah, you can do this thing with the remote where it'll give you a choice. What do you pick, this or that? And the first thing we picked this, and then we ended the movie.
Yeah, within like
10
minutes.
The credits rolled and everything. I was like, oh, we won! We won the movie!
Everyone lived!
I was like, can we just go to the vlog now? And
it's like,
no,
we have to watch the rest. But I knew that Return to House on Hill did this because me and Robin did a vlog for that, and I didn't realize that this one did it, and so I was ecstatic. I love that shit, and I really want to do a review of Choose Your Own Adventure movie in the style of Choose Your Own Adventure review, so people get to choose what we do.
I think you could do that because you could just have someone help you with embeds, and like what should happen, click this or that, and then if you depending what you click, it would take you to another.
Yeah,
YouTube
it would have
video,
to. It have to be done
like
on YouTube.
Unlisted somehow.
It would have to be done on YouTube.
Yeah. Now that Blip's gone.
It would be difficult. Well, there's Screenwave and there's other things.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different things. Okay, but this one we kind of
takes place in the fictional town of McKinley, Pennsylvania, which doesn't exist.
Yeah. Omega's all like, it's in PA, I must find out.
No, because she was like, look, it says McKinley, Pennsylvania Police, but it didn't have the Keystone insignia and the police insignia. And
Omega's
I was
like,
that's not, I don't think that's real. And I looked it up, and no, there's no McKinley, Pennsylvania.
Well, there is, but it's a ghost town.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a place there's a ghost town in Allegheny State Park, but it must be pretty old, because I'm finding no, like, this city existed from 1637 to so-and-so, like, nothing like that.
Sorry about this, guys. There was too much dead air above us.
There's McKinley Park in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, in the city.
That's a cat.
But yeah, see, he wants to go sit on that part of the room.
He likes
the first Google hit that you get for McKinley, Pennsylvania is to the Final Destination wiki, which tells you something.
And you were ecstatic that it's going to appear again in 5.
Yeah, the Final Destination also set in McKinley, Pennsylvania. But yeah, so this one they're about to graduate and they go to a fun fair and of course the roller coaster kills them.
And you were all like, oh, the ominous sort of foreshadowing makes sense because it's a carnival.
Because everything's ominous at a carnival. Like you're like, oh, there's a half-eaten chip on the ground. Well, that is pretty ominous.
And the main character woman, recognized her. I thought it was maybe Summer Glau.
She would know because Summer Glau's nose is strange.
But then I looked her up and I was like, and the Wikipedia was like, of course it's not fucking Summer Glau, you idiot. It's Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim, I was told.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so that was the Choose Your Own Adventure part. That was pretty cool. You got to see 2 blonde airheads die in a tanning booth in a way that I'm pretty sure can't happen in real life, but it was still pretty funny anyway. And
then you got the big guy getting the dumbbells in his hand.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
This was more funny, and since this was James Wong again, he's usually fairly tongue-in-cheek, so I'm surprised there wasn't more of that in the first one.
Woman getting killed by a nail gun at the, it's a dog, at the Home Depot where they work.
Well, this sort of existentialist guy was talking,
yeah.
And then he's all like, oh, if I just murder you and you're last, then it'll skip all of us and goes to you.
Yeah, see, the hit thing for him is that he is going to become the assistant manager at Home Depot. It wasn't really called Home Depot, but it was. And then, because he doesn't get a promotion and he never gets a girl because his girl dies, then he will, like, smoke heavily and drink heavily and eat bad things and get congestive heart failure. And then he'll have to get a heart transplant, but while he's on the table for the heart transplant, the nurse will trip over the cat and unplug everything and it explodes.
Well, if he didn't get crushed.
Yeah.
But there's
always someone who has to trip over the cat and unplug everything and it explodes.
There was the guy, Frankie, he survived.
Yeah, he did survive.
He was just put in jail.
For being... I think, like, he was hiring a prostitute without realizing he was hiring a prostitute in a prostitute sting.
Yeah, well, he was sort of a creeper,
yeah.
And then he tried not to be a creeper, but he still was, and then he accidentally tried to hire her to do porn or prostitution, and it was a cop.
Yeah, and that was pretty good, too. She's like, oh, really? Because I'm a police officer. He's like, what? And then $300. Nope.
Yeah, They haggled to like $110 for whatever was going to happen, and then she's like, "Well, I'm a police officer," and then he tries to give her $300 because apparently that's his fetish.
But yeah, so yeah. The things weren't as, like, there was a lot of buildup that never got used. Like in the Home Depot, there was caulk falling down and antifreeze on the floor. And
Well, the antifreeze was holding the thing that was, it was the
yeah, but I thought
forklift
that
was being stuck in it.
like,
was
okay,
holding
in
it
a
back.
Final Destination movie, whenever there's fluid on the ground, there's going to be electrocution.
Well, not always. They always do red herrings as well.
Yeah, it's true. I thought they were going to, like, caulk would fall in their eyes or something, and
Then we had like their tricentennial thing going on, and it's like, Americans, and they're always celebrating something.
there was a really great line where he's like, "Fuck you, Ben Franklin."
Yeah! If I can remember, I'm going to rip that and sort of just add that to my archive of random clips. But the Americans, they don't do civilized celebrations of things like,
They're having a fair. They're having a carnival.
burn like things
Look,
the size
like,
of a mountain.
When we had the bicentennial when I was a kid, there was a huge festival over at the high school, like where
Uncivilized!
on the football pitches.
Uncivilized!
Look, I got a snow cone. All right, so I'm just saying, it's an '86. I'm just saying. But yeah, but this one wasn't tangent, and it was only tangentially connected to the first two because it was like, oh, by the way, this happened and 180 was important.
Yeah,
But it wasn't like, and because this happened at the end of this, then things and stuff, and there you
Which
go.
was good, because one of the problems with 2 was it was trying to turn into a complicated Saw-like thing. This one was just like, same universe, shit happens. Which was far better and less cluttered.
Yep.
But this one...
And we got to see the main character die, which we didn't in the other two.
Yeah.
We just heard about them dying, like, after the fact.
And in this one, we occasionally got bits, this is just for the DVD, where you could get almost like extra features inside the movie.
Yeah.
Like, we could get a close-up of this newspaper, which had an article about the death of the main characters from number 2. It was like multiple pages.
They accidentally fell into an industrial wood chipper that was being serviced for its malfunction of its safety rail.
Yeah, and that's doing a thing like that is... That's why we find out about Frankie getting arrested and how he got arrested, because it was basically, do you want to see this little tangent? Yes, we do.
So yeah, we've been through 3. We've got 2 more to go.
Yeah, the next one's the 3D
Been
one.
through an entire bowl of popcorn with Old Bay on it.
I got the feeling
Because as long as you get popcorn without butter flavor, it is actually a whole grain, and it is kind of healthy for you.
Well, and 4 is the same guy did 2, so it's probably going to be more serious again. And
This is the last one. We don't have to watch the 3D one, right? Like in 3D.
no, this is the 3D one. The next one.
I want to watch it in 2D.
We'll watch it in 2D. It's
I would do
okay.
3D.
But they won't have like choose your adventure in this or anything.
Oh, balls.
It's very sad.
But we're gonna get from Piemonte.
It's a decent
Because we're here on the
pizzeria.
water side. The only problem with Piemonte is it takes 17 hours to get to you. But maybe that's just only if you're on the bog side where I live, across the river on the city. Maybe they're like, ha, those Republicans, Catholics are not getting their pizza anytime soon. But maybe because they think that we're unionists.
It takes ages to get to here as well.
Oh, maybe it's because you're in a Catholic neighborhood.
Maybe, I don't know. It's a good pizzeria.
If you're a unionist pizzeria, write the show. But yeah, so
What?
shut up.
It's a good pizzeria. It takes ages to arrive. That's all I
It is
need to
good.
know.
The 2 times I got from it is good. But it does take, like, literally several hours. What are you doing with your hand?
You pulled it up.
Because I didn't want to sit on you. No. It's like, wait, put your hand like that. So, yes. Final Destination. Hey!
Final Destination 3 is done. Next is Final Destination 3D.
AKA Final Destination 4.
Yeah.
But then the 5th one is the final one.
It's called The Final Destination.
You just pan out and it's like a huge explosion like the Death Star, but it's the Earth.
Yeah.
Everybody dies. Like, you're looking down from space and, like, you see the wind brushing, like blowing leaves, like, over the Earth. Because that's how you always know, because death apparently makes the leaves blow. That's how he killed Clara's parents.
I'm a little bit... Yeah, that happened in the second one. I'm a bit sad about this one because I tried to get Robin down for this, but wasn't able to make it. I think I would have made it...
stay in Belfast to watch the stars.
Yeah. Would have made it far more entertaining if Robin was here being all like, I'm Robin and we're watching a film.
Woo! Or if we had Neil to be like, actually, oh no, see, because it would have been like this, and you can't do that. Now what I would have done.
And then we'd be all like, Well, the character's actually reacting in a very realistic and human manner, and then you'll be like, yeah, humans are stupid.
You'd be like, but I wouldn't have done that. We should literally have, a segment on all the things we do called Why Neil is Smarter Than You.
Or we could just do, like, get some random Neil sound bites from yelling,
Mm-hmm. Like sounding like he's coming from the other room.
Yeah, you can just play it randomly.
Yes.
And you could sell that almost like, a novelty sound thing. It's like, yeah, and this is why Neil thinks you're wrong.
Yeah, no, because, see...
Yeah.
If you want to know what we're talking about, watch the Jupiter Ascending backseat critique.
Yeah.
And... What other backseat critique was he in?
Oh, he's been in several. He was in one of the Thor: The Dark World ones.
Thor: The Dark World.
He was in several. He's in some episodes as well. He just turns up. He turns up in a couple of commentaries as well. He just wandered in.
Lesbian talk. One time he told us about time travel. It doesn't work the way you think it does.
Yeah, he just if he wanders in when we're doing something, then he appears.
Yeah, in Lesbian Talk episode Trailer Park Vacation, right at the end, he explains to us why time travel doesn't work the way you think it does. Pizzeria. We'll let you know how that goes if we ever get pizza. No, stop. I'm the stalker. Pizzeria. We'll see you later.